Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tina here. Just getting back in touch with you, getting another video back out so that you can keep tabs on some of the things that's going on in the psychic world, in the paranormal world, in the non-physical world. I asked that you guys send me some information or questions on what you would like me to speak about. And one of the topics that came back was I have so many other psychics, mediums, light workers, empaths, so many of you following me that you wanted me to speak on what is a psychic, what is a medium. I'm also going to advise you to keep an eye on the screen around me, because oftentimes during my videos, there are orbs that will appear and move around. These are absolute little blessings and angels that are flying around me. I can't see them when I'm recording these. Most of you see them later, and then you get back with me and let me know that you saw a little twinkling orb going past my head, perhaps. But I want to talk a little bit briefly about psychics and mediums and what we are, and empaths. First off, I'm just going to touch on it briefly. I don't want to get into it too deep. That's what my classes are for. I want you to get a hold of me when I get ready to post the classes, so that you can follow up and learn a little more in depth about some of these things. But I'm just going to hit on it briefly. This is for the general public, people that are curious of what a light worker is and what's an empath, and good God, is a medium a psychic, or is a psychic a medium, or what is it? I am a psychic medium. All mediums are psychic, but not all psychics are mediums. Psychic is kind of seeing, hearing, knowing, and feeling. I often can taste certain tastes, and I can smell certain smells. Usually those come to me when I'm on a missing persons case. Oftentimes I will taste the actual taste of blood in my mouth when I'm investigating a murder. I can also smell fragrances, grandma's roses, cologne. I can smell oftentimes a pipe tobacco or a cherry blend. They come and go depending on what's required of me. But that's part of being psychic. I can pick those things up. Now, the part of me that is medium is picking it up from the other side. I can connect to those that have passed on. They often talk to me first. They often get a hold of me first and say they have a message they would like me to deliver. Sometimes that's hard to do. You just can't knock on somebody's door or call them up at a certain hour and say, hey, I have a message for you. But that's kind of the difference between a psychic and a medium. A medium does connect to the other side very easily. And like I said, all mediums are psychics. So we do, that's part of the bigger part of the gift. Now, one of the other things I want to really clarify is the majority of us don't dabble with the dark side, and we don't even want to acknowledge the devil. If you are saying, Jesus, protect me, and devil, get behind me, you're already giving the devil too much energy. Most of us are light workers. We follow God, God's source. There goes an orb. I just saw it in the camera. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thank you. I know I'm on the right path. That orb just went right over past the desk. My son Daniel's picture is on top of that desk, and Daniel has been gone 5 years this month. So, he brings a lot of good energy to this room. Okay, where the heck was I? That was really cool. Yeah, most of us don't dabble with the dark side. We follow God, God's source. We know that being a light worker means kind of you're a non-denominational being of love. You don't have to be Methodist, you don't have to be Jewish, you don't have to be Catholic, you don't have to be Native American. We just know that we're connected somehow, somewhere, and we all follow the light, that good part. Recently, part of my practice has been helping those who have dabbled in the dark side, that practiced witchcraft and the occult, come to me to help get them out of that, to break them out of that horrible cycle of the darkness that some of them do get into. And I want to give a big shout out to my dude Ron. Ron is a young man who has stepped away from the dark side. His life has taken off in the light. He's starting to learn about Christ consciousness too. That's going to be our next lesson, Ron. And that's where I'm going to touch with the folks too. Christ consciousness in the New Age is believing in Jesus. Man, dude was here. He walked this earth. He was the first light worker. He was oftentimes depicted with a halo around his head, and oftentimes with light radiating from his hands because he was a healer. And that's where I fall. Now that's my thing. I kind of follow Jesus. He's all about doing the right thing. But most of us do walk in the light, and we try not to dabble with the dark side. Helping people cross away from that dark side sometimes is a very treacherous ground to walk, because some of those entities that they conjure up can come after me, come after whoever is helping, but they don't stand a chance. You can't tackle with this broad. If you're a demon, I will love you into the light. And that's actually how I go after demonic presence. I don't go after them with hatred and anger. You can't conquer a dark energy with more dark. You can't overpower them. I can love them, and it weakens them. Absolutely weakens dark energies. I specifically tell them that I will love them into the light, that they need to relinquish, and they do. I've been very lucky with using that as my method of trying to cut a demonic connection with somebody or someplace. But for the most part, don't think that we're all witches. And I'm really kind of careful there. There's white witchcraft and there's black witchcraft. I just as soon stay away from all of it. I don't need that much. You don't need to do spells. You don't need to do incantations. Prayer, yes. Meditation, yes. Those things are, accepted by almost every church and everybody. But be careful when you start working with witchcraft, even if it is, you want to call it white witchcraft. Anytime you conjure up something good, you may even have to give something in return. That's kind of how some of that works. I'm not condemning all of it. I'm just saying that's not my path. That's not who I am. It's not where I work. It's not where I walk. I try to stay in the light. I get bummed and I get down and I get depressed just like everybody else. But you know what? I just shake that shit off, keep going. And that's what I want you to do. Shake it off, keep going. All right, man. I've already hit 10 minutes, and YouTube has the issue with if they're too long, over 10 minutes for a while. A little harder to process getting them into the system. But please like, share, and subscribe to Tina Beecher, Psychic Medium, right here at YouTube. I'm getting ready to post some times and classes, times for classes that I will be, and we're getting set up to do online classes where I can work one-on-one with you, or work in a group setting, and can get back to, okay, it's time to wake up evidently. Spirit works in the most amazing ways. But keep a watch and keep following me at Facebook. Again, Tina Beecher, Psychic Medium. I will be posting some of my classes, and I am going to keep these weekly, and I'm trying to get bi-weekly moved in if I don't get too busy. Just these little videos connecting with you guys, enlightening you, so that you know that that big scary world isn't as scary once you get informed. So, as always, I send you love and light.